Hi there, Stampers and Crafters, and welcome to our April Paper Pumpkin alternate class using the April Sentimental Rose Paper Pumpkin kit. Excited to play with this one. I really loved it. I already did an unboxing reveal and we created the contents of the kit as it came. I'll show you those in a second in case you missed that one, but you can also get that on my resource page of this video by clicking on the link in the video's description. These are the beautiful cards we're going to be making today. Unfortunately, this Paper Pumpkin kit has sold out, so in addition to showing you how to make these beautiful cards, I'm going to give you an alternate to the alternate cards so that if you really love them and want to make them, I'll show you what products you can use to substitute to make them. All right, if you are not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it is an awesome paper crafting kit. Whether you're a beginner, avid crafter, just like to get that craft therapy going, it is an all-inclusive kit. Everything is in the kit that you need. Adhesives, the only thing you need is like a pair of scissors. Like everybody has those, right? And then every month there is an exclusive stamp set. There's an ink pad and all kinds of products to make cards. Sometimes they're 3Ds, all kinds of things. And every month I'll put those projects together and then I'll do a second video, which is what we're doing right now with a how-to class on alternates. So this was April's kit. It's called Sentimental Rose. It uses the distinctive stamps. It is so pretty, so beautiful. I see a lot of you saying, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I missed this kit. So two things. One is, today's the deadline to sign up for May's kit, so don't let this happen to you again next month. Click on my link in the video's description or go to stampwithtami.com and click on Paper Pumpkin and make sure you subscribe so you can get May's kit. And the second one is Prize Patrol. I am giving away 2 of these April kits live right here. All you need to do is leave a comment while you're watching. Say something nice. If you share the video and type the word shared into the comments of the original video on Facebook that we're taping live or on YouTube, I'll enter you a second time into the after live drawing, which is also for 2 April Paper Pumpkin kits. So those of you who are watching later or those of you who didn't win, this is a great time to get in and get a chance to get it. Okay, so I'm giving away 2 live, giving away 2 after live. If you're live, you're automatically entered into both. If you're watching the replay because you had to work, and it happens, I get it, you will be automatically entered into win the afterlife, which I'm going to do on the 24th. Okay, so this is the stamp set that came with the Sentimental Rose kit. It's beautiful. We're going to substitute Healing Hugs if you don't have the stamp set. I'll show it to you in a second. It's comparable. It's comparable. It's a beautiful set, and it makes a beautiful card. And these inserts that I'm showing you right here are available on my blog. I have them back about 6 or 7 months, I think. You can get these when you collect your Paper Pumpkins. You get the stamp set every month with it, and you can put them in the stamp case and collect these and put them right along the shelf with your regular kits stamps. And they have, like, most of these have great sayings and words, so it's great to go back on them. I like having these available so that you can have a great way to store your stamp sets. Okay, let's jump into the In the Know section real quick, keep you up to date on what's happening. If you love everything you see here and want to get it all, but can't afford it all, well, the best thing to do is join as a demonstrator and get a discount. But if you're not ready for that step, my VIP online club is the next best thing. And there I offer you a full library of back 9 or 10 years worth of exclusive videos, tutorials, and every month I do a new class exclusively for my VIP club members, and I'll do 3 or 4 projects for them. We have video, we have free PDF with pictures and written instructions, as well as every week I put in their free card tutorials. So there's like 16 or 20 a month in addition to that. So lots of bonuses, but you also get free stamps, you automatically get free catalogs, and I do free prize patrol just for my VIP online club. Okay, so here's the best part. If you join now, until the end of May, I am offering you a free grab bag of free stamps, and the details of that are on my blog. You can simply just click on the link in this video's description. So a new catalog is coming out, and it'll be out on June 4th to customers. There is a pre-order available right now to demonstrators, but what that means is we have products that are being discontinued. New products are coming out. We have to make way for them, so some of our favorites are going, like Lovely as a Tree is a stamp set that's been around as long as I have and longer. There's some beautiful sets in there, some in colors that are retiring. A lot of those products have already sold out. These products are going to be while supplies last. The accessories are already while supplies last. The stamp sets, I think, go to the 21st, I believe, and then they go while supplies last, which means they may not be available. Your favorites may not be available until the 3rd. So you want to jump in there and get what's on your list and the products you love the most now. And in the month of May, again, while it lasts, it may not last until the end of the month, is the Everything is Rosy kit. So we just did a class on this earlier this week, Linda and I did a class on it, and I did a second one last week. It is a phenomenal kit. The rose gold is just gorgeous to die for. To die for. Lots of great cards, so you can go to my video gallery on stampwithtami.com to see those videos and projects made with this kit. I absolutely love it. There's foil in rose gold, there's shimmer mist in it, and I show you a few ways to use that on my class and a few different ideas in the Stampin' Scoop that we did. I just mentioned the pre-order. This is available to everyone if you want to join and get the Demonstrator kit and get a great deal. It is the best deal going. You can get pre-order products in that kit. You can get retiring products in that kit, and you can get the Everything is Rosy in that kit. So you get $125 worth of anything you want, and you only pay $99, and you get free shipping. And yes, you can do this just for the discount. You do not have to do business if you don't wish to. If you want to make money with it, we can help you with that too. But it's fun just being a part of our Stampin' group and getting the ideas. And lots of people do it just for that. Okay, the pre-order is also available to demonstrators, and I do have a card swap for those of you who get pre-order items from the new catalog. So you can get the information on that if you're on Facebook on the events section. Okay, here's the biggie that I'm so excited about. I hope to have this launched this weekend. Stay tuned to my blog for complete details. So as a $1 million seller with Stampin' Up, I was honored and just really excited to be able to design a stamp set for Stampin' Up. And my stamp set was inspired by my love of photography, my second favorite hobby next to paper crafting. And so my stamp set will be coming out in the new catalog. It's called Capture the Good. I've shared it a few times on here. You can see it here. I am actually offering a pre-order kit. I will have the details and the link to pre-order it through me. I'm hoping tomorrow or Sunday, so stay tuned. And there'll be 2 different options. It includes the brand new ink colors. You can get a basic kit, or you can get a I Want It All kit. The pre-orders have to be in by June 3rd, and I'm offering a little bit of a discount. And I have been asked about this, so if anybody would like, I will sign them. I am just really excited for this stamp set to get in everybody's hands because I love it. I've been loving playing with it. The kit comes with actually not only the supplies to make the 5 cards shown here, but more. You'll be able to make more than 5 cards. So I'm really excited about it. Stay tuned. I promise more details on this are coming. So you guys, this is the first premiere of the pre-order kit that's coming out hopefully this weekend. So stay tuned. And I did just flash this up a few minutes ago. And oh, thank you. Yvonne says she loves the stamp set. I know I was sad it wasn't on the pre-order, but this is a great way that you can get it actually at a discount too. So I'm excited about it. Stay tuned. Today's the last day to sign up for the May Paper Pumpkin kit. The 10th of every month is the deadline. And this one coming out is going to be beautiful. It promises to be a very beautiful kit. So make sure you get signed up and subscribe now. And the details are on my stampwithtami.com blog. All right, and with that, we are going to get started making these beautiful cards. Just a reminder, if you are jumping in late, leave a comment for Prize Patrol, and I'm giving away 2 live. I will do the drawing immediately following this video since my live prize drawing software seems to be not working correctly. Not a big deal. I'll announce it and tag the winners in the Facebook video. And this video is live on Facebook. It will be, the replay will be up on my YouTube channel immediately following. Our ability to be able to do the lives in both Facebook and YouTube just wasn't working lately. The technology just was giving us a hard time. So rather than have glitchy videos, we're going to go back to just doing Facebook Lives, and I'll upload them to YouTube after. Until we can get that resolved. So this is the kit as it came. The ink pads weren't part of the kit. But this is the April kit, Sentimental Rose. This is what it made right out of the box. It was beautiful. It came with this little acrylic box. It's got these Mother's Day, or you could do other things. It didn't have to be Mother's Day. You could do thank you and coordinating envelopes. And these are just, I'm just flashing the cards as they came. I mean, these kits are just beautiful and a very good value for what is inside of them. All right. So today we're making alternates to this. You can see my video on that. If you missed it, you can go back to stampwithtami.com, click on the link in this resource page, the link in the video's description, and you will see it there. You also want to click on that so you can get this free PDF. I do these with all of my videos, just so that you can have a resource to go back to. It gives you the URL that you can type in if you want to go back and watch this video, and you can use, if you know how to use the smart code with your smartphone, you can zap that too. That brings you back to the resource page with the video, so you can, if you're not able to make it now while you're watching the video, some of you might know are watching with headphones at work or in the doctor's office, and you can go back and re-watch it to get the hints. And everything that I'm using is also on here, so it tells you the colors, the ink pads, and the alternate stamp sets. All that good stuff. So these are the cards that we are going to, I'm just going to make one of them today. They're all made the same way. They're just different colors and different stamps. So this one used Mother's Day, and then this one here, I actually included, so this is the stamp set that came with the, I apologize that I thought I shut the sound off so that didn't happen. There we go. Okay, we're off now. This is the stamp set. Oh, I got it upside down. This is the stamp set that came with the Paper Pumpkin kit this month. And the reason I got these stamps already mounted. Beautiful, lots of great sayings. The rose was just beautiful. However, because it is sold out, and I've seen some disappointment that some of you missed out on that, I am going to show you an alternate to this, and it's called Healing Hugs. So it's beautiful. It's a little different, but you can get a very similar look from it. And also, I used some words from Strong and Beautiful. So you could use the words on Healing Hugs or Strong and Beautiful. On this card, I used the stamps that came in the kit. On this card, I used the words from Strong and Beautiful. And just to kind of show you the difference here, this was made with the Paper Pumpkin kit. This one was made with Healing Hugs. So we've got Paper Pumpkin kit and Healing Hugs. Can you see it? You get a very similar look. They look very similar. So if you didn't get the kit, you could definitely substitute that stamp set to make this beautiful card. So I did them in different colors. I just showed you that one. We've got this one here, and they're So Saffron, Mint Macaron, Flirty Flamingo, and Petal Pink. These are the colors that were in the kit, so I kind of stuck with them. And also Sahara Sand, that's the ink spot that came with the kit. This one I used the tag that came in the kit. Now here I went outside the box with the colors. I used Melon Mambo and Old Olive on this one. We're going to do a little repetitive stamping technique on this too, so I thought that was really pretty. And this one, I just stepped up this card with a little bit of champagne foil on the background there. Pretty. Just to give it a little spark for Mother's Day. Okay, so let's get started with our stamping. I'm going to make this card today. Like I said, they're all the same. I just used different colors on them. And this one I used one of the tags from the kit, whereas I just stamped on the center of those. So we're going to start with using the, I'm going to cut first. And I used the rectangle stitched dies and the die cut machine. And through the magic of video, I have one of those already made. We'll cut one. I'll cut the inside for you, just in case you haven't used a die cut before. Kind of a must-have. I think it's a staple, so I'm going to just tell you which sizes I used here. It was the smaller one to that. Okay, so we've got 1, 2. So the Sahara Sand is the 3rd smallest rectangle, and the 4th smallest is going to be the Whisper White panel. All right, so here I've got the die cut machine. I'm using the regular platform that comes with it, and with this one I'm going to use the thin die adapter. There we go. And we're going to put one cutting pad down, cardstock, and our die. And then we're going to just cut that one out. So this is the 4th smallest and the 3rd smallest. We're going to do the exact same thing with the Sahara Sand cardstock. And then we get the beautiful stitched cutout here, which I'm in love with. It just adds a special little something to all of your projects. So next up, we're going to do our stamping. Oh, crud. All right, I got to cut the layer for this, actually. So it appears that I just cut that out of the layer. I guess I didn't give myself a piece of scrap to cut that from. So this inside panel, and these measurements are on that free PDF, is going to be 5 1/4, the Whisper White, 5 1/4 by 4 inches. There we go. We're going right down to basics here. Sorry for getting some of my tools here. All right, so now we're going to do our stamping. Now, if you have, and this is one of my favorite techniques, the triple time technique, this is actually the double time technique. So it's very, very easy to do. I'm going to take this die cut rectangle that we did, put it at the angle that I want it at over, so this is going to be the base here, the white is going to be the base. I just put a tiny little bit of adhesive on it, not too much because I'm going to peel this up when I'm done. And then we are going to knock everything over that's behind me, but that's just part of the entertainment for you. Always here for entertainment, right? Okay. Oh, I lost your comments. There we go. You're back. You're back. I can see you again. So I've got my Stamparatus, and I'm actually not using the Stamparatus plates for this one, but I am using the mat. And I got my little Stamparatus case. Gotta have the carrying case, right? Because it's adorbs. And so I'm not using the plates on this one. I like that the plates just pop off. That's actually part of the design. So here is our panel. What I have on here is the Stamparatus, the foam mat, and then I'm going to take one sheet of, this is just grid paper. You don't need, I mean, you could use scrap paper. You don't have to have the actual Stamparatus. Yeah, you do. You have to have the Stamparatus. I mean, you have to have it, but you really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things that I had to have, but really, you can use scrap paper there. All right, now hug. The entertainment is free, Joyce. My pleasure. Just for you guys. All right, so from here on this one, I lost my original. Okay, so we are going to do mint macaron and petal pink are the colors that I used on this one. Just open those up and stick them right there. You know what? I need some Sahara sand for the words too. Just get that ready too. All right, so the first thing I did actually was stamp the words. Now on this one, I used the words from Strong and Beautiful. So the words I used on this one was, I cherish you, my true friend. I know I can always count on you. I really like that saying. So I'm going to stamp that. I'm going to ink it up in the Sahara sand. Now I wanted this to be straight even though my panel is angled. So I just kind of put it straight in the center. And then we're going to take the rose. Now this rose is from the Paper Pumpkin kit. Again, if you don't have that kit and would like to make this card, Healing Hugs is a really good substitution. I'm going to ink this up in petal pink. And this is the reason why I put the Stamparatus underneath, because these photopolymer stamps, I think, especially if you're doing this technique, really do well with a mat underneath. The mat on the Stamparatus works really good. Okay, so now this is where I'm going to do the repetitive stamping technique. I'm stamping over this corner on the top. I'm going to stamp it once, and then I'm going to kind of turn it and twist it and tap it again. And if we don't like what we did, we're just going to do it again. It does not need to line up, because that is part of the beauty there. And so this is going to give us our beautiful, soft rose, and it's okay that there's a little bit of a gap here. There will be a little bit of a gap. It's part of the technique, because we're going to cover that. And I'll show you that in just a second. We're going to do that again on the bottom corner. And I'm inking it up twice, but you can totally do this at your own discretion, how you like it the best. I'm actually going to do that one again because the gap is a little bit too big on that one. There we go. Okay. You want it's okay that there's a little gap, but if there's a big gap, just give it a little extra couple taps. Okay. So for this one, I'm even going to take, and this is actually another stamp set, I'm going to take the Artisan Textures. I'm taking the splatter stamp, and I didn't do this on all of them, but I'm going to do it on this one just to show it to you. So I inked this one in the Sahara sand. I'm going to stamp it off once, and then do a couple little taps around the edges here. Just to give it a little bit of, little vintage splattery look for the classic look. Okay, so then we're going to add some leaves. And these also are from, the leaves I'm using are from the Paper Pumpkin kit. But there are also leaves in Healing Hugs if you wanted to use the alternate. Same thing, I stamped it and then I made a little shadow behind them by stamping the leaves, by just twisting it a little bit and stamping the leaves a couple of times. Really pretty, right? Love it! It's so pretty, it's so different, and it's so easy. I love that. I love it when people look at it and go, oh my gosh, I could never do that. That must have taken so long, right? Our secret. Okay, so our stamping is done. And now remember I said you only want to use a tiny little bit of snail hair because we are going to lift this up. So now we have our 2 panels, and I'll just move the ink pads out of here so we don't have an ink pad accident. Most common accident when stamping is the ink pad accident, when you accidentally flip the paper that you're stamping over into an ink pad. Don't want that. All right, so now we just have some assembly, and we're going to take the Sahara sand panels, the rectangle that we cut, third largest rectangle there, and we are going to attach these 2 together. And then just line that right up with where we stamped before, and you see how that frame covers the gap? Bringing you in here. See how that frame covers the gap that we had? It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect and beautiful. And then just a little bit of snail sticks it down on our card base. I did put a little finishing touch on here. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like the technique. I mean, it was so easy and so pretty, and I love the stamp set, so it was really fun to work with. I used, for a little bit of embellishment, the Share What You Love Artisan Pearls. However, there were some dots that came in the kit that also looked really pretty on it. In fact, I used them on this one. These dots looked pretty on it too. And in fact, in this card, I used both. I used the dots from the kit and I used the Artisan Pearls. But for this video, we'll just use the Artisan Pearls just to show you. I've got the Take Your Pick tool. I always find it easier to pick those up, and I have a ton of these. I love these little pearls. So I like to put them on everything. I like the little colors. So I was just kind of going randomly with them. I like to keep it in odds, so we're doing them in 3s. There we go. And our card is complete. And I'll show you again the other cards just to give you an idea. So actually this one is a little bit darker than my original. So we've got these. This is the card that I just made. I put the pearls on differently, but there you go. You got some options there for you. This one was made with Petal Pink on the background and then Flirty Flamingo on the flower. This one's got Mint Macaron as the cardstock and So Saffron as the flower. And then this is the alternate to the card I just made using the Healing Hugs stamp set instead of the Paper Pumpkin kit. Just to give you, so here was the original. Oh, back out. A little close there. Okay. This is the original, and this is with the Healing Hugs kit. So there you go. We have some options. All right, so this was my alternate card. We've got a little floral framed card there and a little 2-step stamping. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget, immediately following this, I will draw the winner for 2 of these Paper Pumpkin kits live. And then if you weren't a winner or you're watching the replay on YouTube or Facebook, you have the opportunity to win. I'll give 2 more away on May 24th. So be sure to leave a comment to be entered into that drawing. The resource page is linked in this video's description. And don't forget, stay tuned this weekend. I will be releasing some more information on my Capture the Good pre-order kits for my Capture the Good stamp set that's coming out on June 4th. All right, well, thanks for joining me, and hope everybody has a wonderful weekend.